Welcome back to the second Vanitas podcast with Markus and Sabrina Sitz. Tonight we are going to talk about tonight my time, early morning their time. We're going to talk a little bit more about them as an individual and what led them to the creation of Vanitas. So tonight I actually want to start with Sabrina. And Sabrina, just give us your history. Talk a bit about your childhood, your passions with makeup, your love for this industry, what led you on this journey before you met Markus, and before you founded Vanitas, up to when you met Markus and you founded Vanitas.
So first of all, good morning from Dubai. So I grew up in Austria, and I was born in Austria, and I was always passionate about makeup and hairstyling. So I remember when I was 11 or 12 years old, people came and asked me, so can you help me please with styling and makeup? Of course I did it because I loved it. And I also trained to be a nurse, but I worked in the hospital, but then I realized also after a while, so this is not my what I love, and then I decided to go in this direction, to become a makeup artist in a professional way. And my school was I remember in Vienna, so it was an amazing. So I had an amazing coach. Her name was Miriam. Maybe she's listening to us now. She was an amazing coach for me. I learned a lot from her. And and then after that, so we opened a makeup academy in our city, and I also trained the students there to become a makeup artist. And I loved it. And after that, so we decided, let's move to Dubai because we had bigger visions. There is more outside, and start our own makeup line. And here we are, and we did it.
Awesome. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of trying new things and finding what worked best for you, and that's really cool. Really awesome that you were a nurse, and you tried it out and then found out, hey, that's not for me. Cosmetics is what I love, and you've made a career and a passion out of it. So, Markus, we're going to pivot over to you. So, Markus, same question. Where did you come from? Humble beginnings. What excited you as a child? What led you to wanting to be in cosmetics and working on the tech side of things on the background?
Yeah, you said it already correctly. So I'm on the tech side of the business, and this is actually also what passionates me since the early childhood. I can remember I was helping always my father in the garage, working out things, and this always was my passion. So I always wanted to fix things. I always make things better. Wanted to make things better. So I got the logical thinking. I get actually implemented as a baby, I think. So
you are a solution maker. This is what you are. So this is who you are,
And this is what my dad actually trains me and teaches me very well. So the logical thinking, is it math with numbers, or is it a tool and building something? It's always the same for me. I always need to optimize. It must make sense for me, and this is where my passion comes from. Yeah. So actually, this brought me after school to be an electrician. So I come from the electronic side, and from this background, I learned a lot. Again, also in the logical thinking, in the solution thinking, to find errors, to eliminate errors, to solve very hard quests in the end of the day. And this is what I really like. I tried out a lot of things. So I also was working once for a pool company. So I was building pools to swim. I was working on wind turbines. I was a CNC technical trainer, so a technical trainer for CNC machines on glass bases. So I have a lot of experience with a lot of different materials, but in the end of the day, it brought me to this, that I jumped into the website building, into this web space, designing. Then also it was going over the first logo design. I remember when Sabrina started out with her career in the makeup artistry. So during her education, I was sitting also in the school. I was her model. She was applying for makeup on me, and I was creating next to it her first logo. So it was amazing time. So actually it started very early, and we decided to do something together, to do business together, very, very early. Even in her education already, we knew it already that we will do something together because it makes sense. She is the creative part, she is the designer, yeah, and I'm the technical part, and this aligns actually a lot, and this we can see, yeah, this brought us to vanitis and to vasouk.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I have a question though. So you mentioned that you were her makeup model. How did that happen? How did that end up where you were modeling for her makeup? Let me rephrase the question though. It was more of, I'm curious how you ended up doing that. Like, was it a chance encounter? Is that how you met Sabrina? Or were you guys already kind of had known each other and then you decided to do that for her? I'm curious.
No, we was already engaged at this time. So we met 5 or 6 years earlier. We met. So it was actually our decision to go this direction. I supported Sabrina from the early beginning to go this direction, to jump out from her nurse job, from the hospital job, but where she was not so happy, and we decided, okay, let's do something what makes you happy, what is really a passion for you, and that's why I was a model from her, because I supported. So in every 3 minutes, I was sitting there and I didn't care. She was applying eyeshadow on myself, or I had a complete blue hat because she made the makeup artist, not the beauty makeup, also the real bloody makeups and everything.
The SFX makeup, and when I remember, so
Correct.
you was not my only model, so I also asked the neighbors,
Yeah, of course.
the family. Oh my God! When I remember at this time and the makeup, when I looked at it, when I'm looking now on these pictures, what I did, which makeups I applied. Oh wow!
It was amazing what she did. The academy where she made the education, they also made this events, and I was once her model on this event. So, and she made an SFX makeup on me. It was amazing. So I got a bald, I got horns, I had blue veins on my entire head. So also here, this was amazing experience also for me. And actually, this brought me also to it that I also made the makeup artist education, because Sabrina mentioned it before. So we started our own academy in our city, and I also made the visagist education, the makeup artist education, to know how to apply the makeup, to know what is important in the products. And yeah, this was very important for me, that I also know how to work with these materials.
Yeah, but the main reason was if you know how to apply the makeup, you know how to sell it. Because if you don't know how to apply exactly the foundation or the concealer, the blusher, the lipstick, how you can sell it. So, and this was the biggest reason, because we had always the vision, there is more outside. And yeah, this was the whole reasons why we did the things and made this experience to grow, to learn, and to get stronger for the future.
And at this time in our makeup school, we also made these events, this beauty and bubbles. We called it beauty and bubbles. This was always very funny with the ladies. They came inside. We make skincare treatments, makeup treatment. They was able to test the products. They was able to buy the products, of course. We had champagne. It was always such a nice flair. So this is actually the flair what we are doing and what we are.
No, I like it. That's super cool. I never thought I would picture Markus with bull horns and blue wings, but now I'm gonna have to take your picture to ChatGPT and bring that back for you. But no, that's really cool to see the history of two different segments, two different individuals. One that, you know, Sabrina, who knew from a very young age that beauty and cosmetics and fashion is where she wanted to be, and you know, you dabbled in tech and, you know, background IT support, very similar kind of background to me, which I can relate to. You know, when I was in high school, to build my very first computer, you know, my mom couldn't afford to buy me a PC, and so I had to piece my computer together. And so I remember when I would get out of class in high school at, you know, 2:33 in the afternoon, I would go behind the IT department, jump into the garbage can and pull out components and put them in my backpack, take them home and upgrade and build my computer. And that's how I built my first few computers, was all free components from my high school right here in Nampa. So I can appreciate the raw sense of kind of where you come from and how passionate you can be to make something happen. So that's really cool to hear that. I think the viewers who are watching and get, as we go each podcast, getting to know both you and Markus, you know, can start to build a picture in their minds of who you guys are as individuals and really why you're so passionate in the fields that you're in and why you're so passionate about the Vanitis brand, the vasouk marketplace, and the complete ecosystem that we have developed and are preparing to launch. Is there anything else that either one of you would like to add to tonight's podcast? I can start with Sabrina and then we'll move to Markus.
So, and if you have your second half on your side, so you can realize everything. So you can realize your dreams. You need to do your first steps, and yeah, if you fail, that's okay. So you need to stand up, learn from it. You need to make the experience to get stronger. This I mentioned also before. And so then we decided, let's move to Dubai, because we had the bigger vision. There is more in the world. We want to touch the people. We want to do something more for everyone here in this world. And yeah, this is our journey. And that's why we moved before 5 years to Dubai, to this beautiful city full of energy, to create something really huge.
So I heard it already that I must go now to a shop and buy Sabrina a few flowers. Yes, you can reach the stars when you have your second half on your side, and it's not just the second half as you can feel it already. It's we are adding value to each lives, to each point of the business, because Sabrina, with her creative side and with her makeup and with the designing, and I come with the technical part, so this fits together, and actually it's a must have together. And this is why it is such a good fit between us. We have clear rules. We always get asked, how you can manage this with your life partner to make also business, how you can manage this. Everyone is asking us this. It's very simple. We have clear rules. I'm the technical part, so Sabrina is not telling me how to do the technical parts. Of course, she is telling me, okay, this must look a little bit different, okay? But these are then again the designing things, and this is
because I know you can do that. This is why.
Thank you. Again, more flowers. This is, this we saw when we opened the makeup artist school back home in Austria. This we realized, and then we had such a nice experience, what we can talk in another episode of. So on the creation of vanitis, this takes a bit more time. But with this experience we found out, okay, our vision gets bigger. We need a different platform. We need a different environment. We need a different neighborhood. And that brought us actually to Dubai, to the UAE. And here we are now. The products are here. We did it. We did it together. And we fall together. We stand up together. And we never give up, also together.
Absolutely. No, very well said. When you have a strong bond and a connection, and you have two people that are supporting one another through the thick, the thin, the scary, and the great, anything in the world can be achieved. And you and Markus, you guys have that exact level bond, which is a wonderful thing to see. That equilibrium where when one falls down, the other lifts him up, and that's exactly the winning formula. And that's what makes Vanitas and vasouk and this ecosystem as amazing as it is. So we're going to wrap up this podcast, give everyone just kind of an idea of what we're going to touch next week. I have 5 questions for Markus and Sabrina. They are going to revolve around clean beauty, organic ingredients, sustainability, cruelty-free, and of course, why Milano, Italy. So tune in next week, and we will go in depth in 5 questions and get to know more about the internals and the amazing things that make both Vanitas and vasouk as special and as unique as it is. Markus, Sabrina, I'll give you guys final thoughts of anything else you'd like to say, and then we're going to go ahead and close this podcast.
We are so excited to tell you everything about our story, because there is so much more to talk. So looking forward for next week, Cody, and have a good night.
Yep. Good night from the United States, and good morning to everybody in Dubai, and to everybody that's watching. We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.